You able to see my screen?
Yes, Kiran.
Yeah. So yesterday we are finished for the entire scripting part. Okay. So today onwards we'll start with the controller. What is controller? What is controller?
Design scenario and
And
execute the script.
design scenario, execute the script with multiple users. Okay. So now this is the controller, one of the component. What is the controller? Nothing but we can design the scenario and execute with the multiple user point of view. We can use the controller. Okay. So once we can open the controller, it will be open like this. And here we have the two types of scenarios: manual scenario and goal-oriented scenario. So manual scenario nothing but manually you only design the scenario, like how many users you want to execute, how much duration you want to execute. So you only design the scenario. But goal oriented scenario nothing but itself, the computer itself design the scenario. But we have to never go to the goal oriented scenario in real time. Every time we will go to the manual scenario only. In the manual scenario, here you can observe use the percentage mode distribute for the users along with the scripts. For example, you are executing 10 users. So 10 users means 100%, right? So percentage wise you want to divide the scripts means you need to give for the here. You can check this. Okay. No, only we can design as a like as a number of user point of view, like 5 user, 10 user, like this means we need to uncheck this and only we need to give for the manual scenario only. And after that we are able to see the all load runner scripts for here. What are the scripts you are developed as of now? All scripts will be you are able to see here. But which script you are completed properly? Correlation, parameterization, validation points, and everything. What is the script you are completed? That script you can push into the controller. So for example, now I did for the all done. I done for this is the my script name web tour flight booking 0812. Okay. So I want to check for this. These all available scripts. You can check for the where is your script. Yeah. See web services maintenance.
These available scripts automatically get added or we have.
Yes, automatically it will detect it. See, this is the my script. See, current script. This is the my script. Just I am adding. And you have another script also. You can add for the how many scripts you want. You can add here. So you can click on OK. Just we are added and we are click on OK. So it's loading. So now you can observe what are the scripts you are added. This is the scripts we are added as of now, and this is the script path, nothing but where it is saved in our scripts, and this is the quantity, nothing but right now is a one user will be there. This is the load generator. Load generator nothing but we want to generate the load against the application. So for example, based on your load, you are executing with the 500 users means you need for the 500 users capacity load generator. Maybe you have only one load generator that will be 500 users, then you can use that one. Maybe you don't have, that is only for 300. You want for one more add means you can click on add and you can give for the name of that for example we need to give for the like this 127.0.0.1. So you can give this like this, and same way you need to select for the platform, like it is a Windows or Linux, you can select. So this is a Windows only, right? So we are selecting for Windows and click on OK. Now you can observe here we have added two load generators. So we can add for the, you want to add here also, means you can do same way. You can already what are we are added already added. If you want one more, means you can click on add and you can add. So like this we can add for the load generator. And going to the, in this part is important for the script design part. Before going to the script design part, you can observe we have the two tabs. One is design tab, one is run tab, one is the diagnostics tab. So one is the design tab. Design tab nothing but you can design the scenario, how many number of users you want to execute the test, how much duration we want to execute the test, which scenarios we are testing, and we need to add for the load generators and everything. We can design the scenario in design part. After design is completed, you can come to the run tab, and here just what are the scenarios you are selected for the execution, it will be those scenarios will be displayed, and you are able to see the start scenario button. Just you can click on start scenario, your execution will be start. Okay, now before going to that, we'll discuss first design scenario. So now I want to increase the number of users. Quantity right now it's showing one user, but I want to increase the number of users.
But in Vuegen, we have already added the runtime setting, right? Users.
Yeah, we are added, and again here also we want to add for the, as per our requirement, we can add for the runtime settings. Here also we can add. See, you can select that script and what are the runtime settings you want. So you need to do for this. Here also you can do it.
So it doesn't get sync with the Vuegen
Yes,
runtime setting.
yes. Here we need to do it. Okay. And next step. So now you can observe here we have the schedule by scenario and schedule by group will be there. So what is the schedule by scenario? What is the schedule by group? Nothing but, so schedule by scenario nothing but, for example, before that going that, first I will explain this starts users. So if you click on this and you can give for the increase the load, like you can observe I am increased for the load 10 users and click on OK. Now you can observe it is sharing for the 5 users. It's sharing 5 users, means if you give for the load number of users, then it is share for the all the scripts. Like for example, you have right now only 2 scripts, maybe you have the 3 scripts, the same load will be distributed from the these 3 scripts, means each script will be 12, nothing but 4 it will come. So for example, you can give for the 20 and click on OK. Now you can observe 10 users is coming. When it is happening, schedule by scenario time and run. This is the run nothing but how much duration you want to execute the test. Right now it's showing for the 5 minutes. Actually real time will execute for the 1 hour for the load test. So right now we don't have that much time, right? Just I given 5 minutes only. Okay. This is the, we can call it as a start users. This is the start users. 20 users will be going to ramp up like this. What is the ramp up? Nothing but users will be gradually increasing the load. 8 users, 10 users, 12, 16, 20 users will be up to this is gradually reducing, and this is the ramp up. After that, this is the study status. Study status nothing but how much duration you want to execute the test. 5 minutes. This is the 5 minutes duration. So means all users will be launch login is completed, then they will do further their transactions, like their business transactions, like ramp up, ramp down, you are done, and after that they are doing for the flight booking, again payment, again flight booking, again payment. Up to this 5 minutes, every user will be execute for the multiple times, and after that ramp down, means all execution is completed 5 minutes. After that one user will be down, ramp down nothing but its load will be reduced from the application. See, it is one user will be down, and finally your script will be completed. So this is the stop users nothing but ramp down. So here we need to give for the condition, like each one user 30 second will be ramp up we are given. So this ramp up everything we need to design. So based on the user load you need to decide. Okay, 20 users, right? Every 2 users and within 10 second means every 2 users will be, you can give like this, and you can observe here will be graph it is changed, means every 2 user will be ramped down, means every 10 seconds first 10 seconds 2 user will be ramped down, the next 10 seconds means 20 seconds 4 users, like that it will ramp down for the 20 users. So ramp down also you need to give for the same way, every 1 user or every 2 users you can give here, and you can give for the every 10 seconds ramp up you can give. So you can observe, so automatically, so you can observe 4 8 12, like that it is increasing for the load. See, final will be 20. You can observe here 18, you can observe 16, you can observe 14, 12. So means every 2 users will be, every 10 second is increasing the load. So you can observe total 20 users, every 2 users will be 10 second is happening. So total 20 users, how much ramp up time? Every 2 users will be ramp up in 10 seconds. So total 20 users, what is the ramp up time?
200 seconds.
200.
200 seconds. Yes, so you can observe every 22 users means total 20 users. Every 2 users means 20 by 2 you can do. Means 10 it will come. 10 into 10, how much it will come? 100 seconds. 100 seconds means how much it is happen? 1 minute 40 seconds. So now you can observe here also, here 1 minute this is the 40 seconds. See, after up to this is you are completed for the, you can observe here, you can click on this also, you are able to see the time also. 1 hour 30 minutes it is coming for the, oh sorry, 1 hour not, 1 minute 30 seconds it is a entire load will be, means all ramp up is happening for that much of time. Okay, after that you can observe 6:30 means 5 minutes will be, what is that 5 minutes? Study status, nothing but duration, we are given 5 minutes, so that is why how much happen? 6:30, and after that ramp down you can observe total 8 minutes it's happening, because this is also same 130 it's happening, 130 133 plus 5, how much? 8 minutes, means entire your test is completed 8 minutes. This is the test elapsed time including for the ramp up, ramp down and duration, we can call it as a, so like that we can design the scenario. See, now you can observe this is the schedule by scenario you did. So that is why what will happen, ramp up, ramp down, duration, everything will be sharing for the every script, because if you change one like stamp up, everything will be same thing it is coming, but I don't want like this. I want this script will be ramp up, ramp down will be different, and number of user will be different. This script will be number of user will be ramp up, ramp down different, and number of user different, means we can select from the schedule by group. See, now you can observe schedule by group. Now you can design the scenario for only for this scenario, like web tour flight booking 12/02 2022, right? There you can start users, how many users you want to test. For example, for this scenario you want to test with 10 users, and ramp up also you are giving. Ramp up also you are giving, every 2 users will be 10 seconds ramp up you are given. And now you can observe, and duration we are given 5 minutes, that's fine. And stop users also you are giving, for the stop user nothing but ramp down, every 2 users will be 10 seconds, and click on OK. So now this design is completed. This is the design we did for this one I want to design again. So you can select that. Again, start users, nothing but number of users. I am giving for the 20 users. And I am giving for the, so based on for the number of users, I am giving for the ramp up will be different. I am giving every 4 users will be ramp up. Okay, 10 second I give it. Now you can observe, say this is the our scenario for the second script. And duration, you can, if you want to change means you can change the duration just 0.2 minutes and click on OK. And stop user, nothing but ramp down also we are changing for that. Based on for the number of users, I am giving for the ramp down 10. So now you can observe, this is the first script and this is the second script. Each script you can observe, like our ramp up, ramp down duration will be different for each script. So when it is happen means, you can observe here also quantity also it is changed 10, 20. And when you are select for the schedule by group, then what is the schedule by scenario? What is the schedule by group means? Nothing but schedule by scenario, nothing but all the scripts behave like their one scenario and having sharing for the ramp up, ramp down duration and number of virtual users. When you are selected for the schedule by group, every script behave like their own scenario and having their own ramp up, ramp down duration and number of virtual users. So it's clear, schedule by scenario and schedule by group.
Kiran, I'm confused in that ramp up and ramp down calculation.
Yeah, I will go to the notepad and then you can key. So now you want to execute the test. Duration will be 1 hour. It's a real-time explanation I am doing. Okay. Now you are executing the scenario 500 users. User load will be 500 users. Okay. Then you want to design this scenario. So if you want to design the scenario, nothing but we need to give for the ramp up, ramp down. So why ramp up we are giving? Nothing but you can go to the here. You are giving for the application and not hitting for the at a time all 500 users, because what will happen at a time if you give for the all users will be come to the picture, then what will happen, their application will be some might be cross something, it is like this, it is happen. So that is what we need to go, we need to give for the ramp up, like every 2 seconds 2 users will be ramp up, means every 2 seconds will be it will come, and finally ramp up will be all 500 users will be coming here, then it is a stop for the ramp up. And after that the 500 users will be execute for the this duration, like you are given 1 hour duration, this 1 hour duration will be execute, and after that your execution is 1 hour is completed, then users will be gradually down, right, nothing but gradually exit. So every 2 users will be gradually down, and finally your test will be finished. That is the ramp up and ramp down. So if you give for the ramp up, ramp down, one thing is important, ramp up. Okay, ramp up is equal to, for example, 500 users. So ramp up, if you give for the 500 users or 1000 users or 1 lakh users, you are design the scenario, ramp up not happen more than 2 minutes. Only within 2 minutes you need to complete for the ramp up. And ramp down also you need to complete for the within 2 minutes. So now you want to design the scenario, like total duration is 1 hour, 500 users, this one. So now you are designing for the ramp up is equal to, So now 500 users. So assume within 2 minutes only it is happened for the 500 users. Now you need to give for the like how to you can design scenario like every 50 users. Assume first you can go with the like this every 50 users ramp up every 10 seconds. Okay, so then total duration how much it is happen is equal to, you can observe every 50 users will be ramp up every 10 seconds, means 50 users will be every 10 seconds is increasing, total users will be 500. 500 by 50 means total how much it will come? 100. 100 into 10 seconds, 100 into 10 seconds, how much it is come? Total 1000 seconds, right? 1000 seconds. So 1000 seconds is equal to how many minutes? How many minutes?
15 minutes.
50?
15 by 60.
Sorry. How it will come to 50 minutes?
By 60.
Yes, by 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, then
16 minutes. Point.
yes, 16 minutes change it will come. Okay. So miss, it is time is actually our ramp up time what? 2 minutes only. But it is more than right? Only ramp up only 16 minutes happen means your test will be executed for the 1 hour 32 minutes. Means very long time. So we want maximum will be 1 hour 4 minutes is fine, but it's not more than it's not fine. So then we need to design scenario like that. What we need to do, we need to increase the load every example every 100 users ramp up 10 seconds, then what will happen? 50 seconds only, right? Means within 1 minute only ramp up is happening. Maybe you are giving for the more than that, means for example you can give for the last time 50 we are given, right? You can give for the okay 90 you are given. Okay, now you can calculate how much it will come.
So first we have to perform 90 by 10.
Yes.
So 9 into 10.
Sorry.
90 by 10 means 9.
9 into 10 minutes. 9 into
9.
10, 90 seconds. 90 seconds means 1 hour, sorry, 1 minute,
30 seconds.
1 minute, 30 seconds. So this is fine. Then you can design the scenario like this. So based on for the number of users and don't more than 2 minutes happen for this. So based on for the number of users, maybe it is increased for the load also. You need to decide for the like number of ramp up how much I can give. Maybe you can give for the 500 for this time. You can observe 500 users. So 500 means how much it is happen? 30 seconds, right?
500 divided by 10, 5 into 10, 50.
Yes, right. So based on that you need to design the scenario like this based on for the your number of virtual users count. So now you can clear what is the ramp down also you need to do same way. Same every 500 users are ramp down every 10 seconds and you need to calculate like this. So it is a test duration time means it is including for the ramp up, ramp down and duration.
And in real-time example, its ramp up happens in every 10 seconds only, or any standard seconds we have to use?
No, it's not 10 seconds. That is your choice. You need to give for the 5 also. You can observe. Maybe you are increasing the load. Then you can give for the 20 seconds also, no problem. But if you give this 20 seconds, this is not cross for the more than 2 seconds. That thinking is in your mind. Okay. Now you can observe 500 users only. And here you are increasing the load every 100 users. Now you can calculate 5 into 20. Then total 100 seconds.
5 to 10.
100 seconds means again 1 minute 40 seconds. So like this you can do it, no worry, right? So that is the depends on the your load and you need to decide for this ramp up ramp down. Not sure you need to give for this is only, we don't have any prerequisites. Okay, ramp down also you need to design like this only. Got it? Ramp up ramp down.
Yes. And any scenarios in real time means instead of ramp up, directly all users are interacting directly to the production.
Yeah, in production we'll give that one. That is depends on the situation we need to give for that scenario. Okay, because no, see for example 1 lakh users will be there, but all users at a time not will come, right? One user will be logging and one user like 2 user 3 users. So how we are ramp upping, right? Same way real time also happening. All users at a time, not at a time 1 lakh users not hit for the application. So what will happen? First maybe at a time 100 users will be login. After that again one more 100 users. Like that is happen. Finally you will get for the load 1 lakh users. How real time happening? Same way we are also designing the scenario here. Okay. So this is the way we can design the scenario. Design part, you have any doubts? And here one more thing, schedule by scenario, schedule by group is clear, right? And we have the one more thing, real world schedule, basic schedule. So what is the difference between real world schedule, basic schedule? Nothing but you want for the multiple ramp up, multiple ramp down, then you can go with the real world schedule. You want only single basic like one ramp up, one ramp down duration, then you can go with the basic schedule. See, now you can observe schedule by group, basic schedule, one ramp up, ramp down duration only it is happening. So means based on for the your you need to check for that. Okay, it is we need, see you can click on this, it is highlighted for the which column you are selected, ramp up. This is the duration, this is the ramp down. So this is the way you can design the scenario. Maybe we have the real-time performance center will be there. How like controller, right? Same way we have the performance center will be there. So in the performance center, actually we are pushing the scripts, right? But in performance center we need to zip these scripts First will be we need to zip the script and we can click on upload and we can upload. After that it will be look like this only. And after that you can design the scenario will be same way. Like if it is a schedule by scenario or schedule by group or real world basic schedule, and what is the ramp up, what is the ramp down duration, you need to add for the load generators, and after that execution. Same how it is there in controller, same is HPLM or performance center, it will be same look like this only. Okay, I will explain that also. Okay, no worry. Now it's clear, right? This part. Now you can go to the run tab and you can observe here how many users you are given. You are able to see the like how many user total turn 30 users. All users will be down status. We have the status will be there. When you are start, right, it will come to the ready status and ready to go to the run status. Run nothing but all ramp up will be completed. And all users will execute for the how much duration we are given, that much of duration it will execute, and after that existing nothing but ramp down, and finally will stop the users. And also you can observe here, so when you are click on start scenario, it will count for the running users, how many users will be running, and what is the elapsed time. Elapsed time nothing but is calculated for the first second onwards, like test duration 1 second 2 second up to it will calculate test duration time. It per second, how many it's happening for the per second last 60 seconds it is calculated. Pass transaction, failed transactions, errors, and as same to we are able to see the graphs also, running users graph, transaction response time graph, it per second graph, and throughput graph we need to. And as same to the during the test we need to monitor for the CPU memory also. So we can go to the task manager, you can see this. See now CPU is the, you can observe 19% and memory is a 59%. So you can keep this in beside only, you can start the scenario. Okay, your starting scenario, click on yes. See now you can observe your test will be started. You can observe here is count test started 1 second 2 second. Here also you are able to observe all users will be ramp upping, and after that all users will be executing here. So you can observe 4 users means all users will be ramp upping like this, and it is coming from the finally here in run status. So you are observe here pass transactions will be 97 pass transactions happen. Means pass transaction means launch login this all right. This will be happen for this many, and you are able to see the failed transactions. You are seeing for the errors also. What are the errors you want to miss? You can click on this, and what is that error you are able to see here. Some missing new line you are getting for this is the error. If you click on this, it will display for the message also. See this script will be, you are observe missing new line, document vision web tour flight booking. See username password means this is the parameter file issue. Maybe particular username password is not there, some line is missed, so that is why you are getting for this kind of error. So by seeing you need to identify, okay, this is the for which issue, parameterization our dot file issue. Okay, only two right, no problem. If it is more than like is actually our pass transaction will be 188, so it is more than 4% of the error count, then your script will be invalid. It is the more than 4% of the error, then your script is invalid. Okay, so based on that you can calculate and you can decide for this valid test or invalid test. And simply you can observe this is the running users. See like this is a ramp up, and all users will be ramp down is doing like this. And after that this is the transaction response time, like each and every transaction how much response time happening, you need to concentrate for the average. So what are the transactions you have, payment details, select flight, and all transactions will be there. Every or see for the with graphical oriented also. And this is the hits how the hits is going. We are able to see this. And you can observe and throughput also, how it is generating throughput and what is the average throughput as of now. And same to we need to monitor for the CPU memory also. Now you can observe last time is a 59 will be there, now 61. So means so 2% is increased. So we should wait for the until the test is completed. CPU memory also is crashing more than 80% or not, you need to observe. But you can observe before test only we are seen for the 59. But in real time what will happen, the CPU memory will be start with the 0% onwards. Then you are exactly you know for the what is the percentage for the CPU memory. So now we know, right, 18% will be CPU we observe and memory will be 59, means 2% only utilization it is come now.
Can we configure load runner with JVM tool?
Yeah. So now you can observe this is the passed transaction count, and you need to just monitor for the during the test. Like you are given 1 hour, you should monitor for the like this only. Just you need to monitor for the this all details, and apart from this, you need to monitor for the CPU memory. Now I show for the task manager, right? So we have the some different monitoring tools in the market like Sitescope, Performance, and AppDynamics, Dynatrace. So we have the different type of monitoring tools. Everywhere will be we need to monitor for the CPU memory. So you are able to see the CPU memory with the graph also. You can observe. So as simply you can see the down how much is available, how much is you can click on this and you are able to see this. This is the memory. So this is the available. This is the how much committed nothing but it's a used one. And you can click on CPU. This is the CPU graph. You can observe like this going. And here it is increased for the one time. It is increased for the this is the CPU. And after that everything is going good only. You can observe. Means while during the test you should monitor for the server side also very important, because maybe you are executing the test server side you are observed that it is causing for the more than 80% of the CPU memory. It's a valid test, no, it's invalid test. Then what will happen means your particular number of users, for example you are executing 500 users, you are observed that here will be 80% more than 80, here also more than 80%. Then what will happen, this 500 user point of view CPU memory is not sufficient, so you need to recommend it to the particular team, because we are not resolved anything, we need to identify the issue only. Once you identify that issue, we have the particular teams will be there, EMS teams or configuration teams will be there, we need to recommend it to them. We are executed 500 user load test and we are observed that it is causing more than 80%. Now you can observe as the ramp up is execution is completed and ramp down is started.
Where we are observing 80%.
Here you are able to see, right? See 61%. Here will be 21%. You are able to see? So now you can observe error count is not increased, only 2 errors. Then no worry about that. Okay, and everything is going and stopped already. 8 users stopped and 2 users running and 20 users still running. Okay, your test will be completed. Now you can observe total 6 minutes 59 seconds your test is executed. Total 610 transactions happen. Now we want to analyze the results in the using for the analyzer tool. So directly we can here once the execution is completed, you can come here, click on analyze results. Then it is a one more component, it is open for the analyzer. What is the analyzer? Nothing but we want to analyze the results to find out for the bottlenecks. So as our performance testing terminology, we can call it as a bottleneck. So its results will be loading until you should wait for the 100% of the load. This is the analysis. You can observe loader analysis, one more component. So current results will be loading. So now you can observe this is the runtime, nothing but what time we are executed, total duration, how much time it's done, and you are able to see the maximum running users, means total 30 users we are executed, and what is the total throughput is generated, what is the average throughput is generated, and how many hits happen, average hits happen, and same to the, you can see here top response transactions by duration, like so it is display for the what are the top highest responses happen for the during the test. So you can observe launches happen for the average only, we need to concentrate, don't concentrate for the minimum or maximum, don't think about, we need to concentrate for the only average. You can observe launch is 1.416 and login is a 0.955, means actually our SL will be 2 seconds, but we are good for the SLA. Then each and every transaction you want to observe, means you can come to down and you can observe these are the transactions, and here you are able to see the total positive transactions 610, and we don't have any failures, and we cannot stop anything. And you can observe now we need to observe for the results here. Very important thing is we need to concentrate for the average. This is the average response time. So each and every transaction like launch URL 1.41 seconds, login 0.955, and after that click on flight 0.208. This is the average of the 30 users average response time. So this average of the 30 users response time, some not more than 2 seconds happen for everywhere. You can observe everywhere will be, it is not happen for the more than 2 seconds. Then what will happen? Your test will be went good, right? So now we need to, these results we want to send for the our team. Everything is good, then you can send to the team. Maybe you are observe some payment is happened for the 4.106. Actually our SLA will be 2 seconds. It is more than 2 seconds, then we need to client not accept this result. So then what will happen? We need to resolve the issue. Once resolve is completed, you need to send these results to the client. So what will happen? Then we need to start the issue, like where could be issue. First thing you need to check for the server side statistics. Server side nothing but CPU memory. So CPU memory is sufficient, is there, not there, you can check. Okay, CPU memory is good. Then you can check with the some other things, application side. So we can discuss that things. Okay, now we want to, this report we can send, means we can click on report, and here report template, and click on generate report. See, this entire report is generated. This is the scenario name, runtime, and period, what time to what time you are executed, what is the duration, and you are able to see the business process, means what are the scenarios you are executed, transaction per hour, TPH, how much it is generated. Okay, what is the settings you are given, think time, record, replay has recorded, and pacing you are not given anything pacing as soon as. So what are the settings you did, you are able to display here, and number of users also. This scenario you are executed 20 users, this scenario you are executed 10 users. So now you can come down. This is the workload characteristics, nothing but maximum how many users you are executed, what is the it's happened for last 60 seconds, it is calculated, it's nothing but when your application hitting to the application, right? Every time you are clicking login button means some hits will be generated. That count will be per second. How many it is happen? It is calculated for the average hit per second. This is the total hits and total passed transaction per second. Per second 1.449 it is happen for the passed transaction. Total passed transaction per minute. This is the per minute. So total transaction will be 13 transactions. This is the running users total transaction graph, and we are able to see the performance overview also we can see, and STP response code means 200. You can observe all transactions we got 200 means what is that? That is the successfully request we sent and successfully response you got. You didn't got any 500 or some different errors, you didn't got anything. So everything will be 200 only you got. Total also 1790 happen. By seeing also you are able to identify the okay if our test is good or not, you are able to see here also. This is the transaction summary, nothing but transactions response time. What is the average response time of each and every transaction, and how many passed, how many failed also you are able to see here. Which each transaction total, how many is passed, how many failed, you are able to see here.
We have
And
only 90 percentile over here in this report.
sorry,
Only 90 percentile we can see.
90%, see that is the requirement. If it is they are asking for the 90%, then you need to give for the 90% requirement. This is the results. So nothing but 90% of the transactions are getting passed in within the execution time. Like for example, we have the 100% is nothing but what will happen? It will come to the like this is the average it will come. So only 90% means we'll get for the results like this. Okay. And same to the maybe
Most of the questions they ask 90 percentile and throughput, and how to calculate V users with the help of 90 percentile and throughput.
yeah, we have
Reverse.
the pacing calculation will be there. There we will discuss in the how to we can calculate for the number of users this all. Okay. So now we can observe this is the worst URL, nothing but some response time will be high, which so maybe you got for the some error. You want to dig the issue means you can come here. You are able to understand. So this is the web tour, nothing but it's a launch URL. These are taking high response time. You can observe 7.626 happen. So this code is happen this much time is what is the issue? Maybe it is a DB side issue, maybe it is a code level things issue. We need to find that issue. And login also you can observe 4.722 happen. And assume to launch URL again. So means we need to know for the which worst URL happen. So based on this URL we need to dig the issue. What is that issue? Okay. And after that most resource consuming URL. Most resource nothing but most CPU utilization, memory utilization, which URL it is happen. You need to identify this. And you can observe this is the launch login and launch URL and it is taken highest. Okay. And again
What is
you
the
can
count column over here?
sorry.
Count column 311. What is it?
Yeah, this is the actually only 3 times happen for this worst time. Only this is the one time happen. So this is calculate for the this is the worst URL, most resource consuming URL. Nothing but CPU memory most consuming is happen for the 3 times for this URL. Remaining time is less than only. So that is why you can observe here maximum will be means 12% is happening, but average you can consider 4 only. So minimum you can observe 0.09 only. So based on that, this average 4.275, it is happen only 3 times only in the total duration of the test. Got it?
Yes.
So as simply we are able to see the largest URL by average kilobytes. Which URL it is taking for the average kilobytes. We need to observe this. So these all things, maybe if you got for the response time will be high, then you need to check this all. Results will be good, no need to check this all. After that, we are able to see the running users graph. This is the running users graph. This is the it per second graph. How the it is happen, you can observe. So like this, it is going and it's up down, it's up down, it's going like this is happen. It's and throughput, we are able to see the throughput. What is throughput? Nothing but some bytes will be received from the server. So some bytes, number of bytes will be received from the server. So how they are receiving, we are able to see for the bright graphical oriented. See, this is the transaction summary. Like each transaction, how many times it is happened, you are able to see the number of times. You can able to see this is the transaction names, and this is the number of times, how much times happen for this graphical oriented. We are able to see. This is the average response time. So this is also very important. Like each transaction, what is the response time of this average? We need to concentrate. So like this, we can send this report to the client. So then you can just click on save, and here we have the different formats will be there. Which format you want to save, like CSV format or any HTML format, or which format you want, you need to select that format. You can click on OK, it automatically save that one. Okay, sometimes what will happen means you can observe. Okay, I'm not saying. Sometimes what will happen if you send this all documents, then who is good for the performance tester? Then you only know for this all results. But client no need for this all details. You want only for like only for some details. Only you need to take one Excel sheet and you need to update these things. Like what are the things we need to update, I will explain. So just you need to mention for the these results, like what is the scenarios you are executed and what is the runtime and run date period you can give, and same to the we need to give for the this is the one thing, and workload characteristics, nothing but what is the average hits happen, total hits and passed per second, TPS, how much it has happened. And after that we need to give for the transaction response time only, no need for this all details. Transaction response time, so you can make it as a table and you need to give for this transaction response time. This is the average response time, right? This is the only average you can give for this. Then if it is you can give for the one more column is a SLA, and 2 second you can give, and you can give this. Then you want only for these details, because you know for this only, okay, login is happened 0.5 second, okay, 0.9955, actually SLA will be 2 second, but we are good. So you observe only for this point only. Then we can send for means we need to send these results only, no need to send this entire document. Got it? So this is the way we can do the execution. After that we can send the report, and tomorrow we'll discuss more about for the controller, and same to the controller each and every options, and same to the come to the after controller is finished, then we can come to the analyzer, and each and every options we can check, and how to we can dig the issue, how to we can start, and we can discuss for tomorrow class. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, thank you for joining. We'll meet for tomorrow also same time. We'll continue our class. Thank you. Bye everyone.